Okay, so first thing you want to start by brushing up your eyebrows and just making sure everything is laying nice and flat and ready for you to go. So the eyebrow pencil that I'm using today, I got it from Maybelline. So you can get any drugstore beauty supply eyebrow pencil. It doesn't matter. You want to go ahead and draw a line at the bottom of your eyebrows, and you want to get closer to your brows as possible, just to make sure everything is kind of natural, even though we know it's not natural, but we want it to look natural. So go ahead, draw out the line close to your brows, and once you're done with that, you also want to go in and fill in the brows, just where you have like little ball spot empty spaces. You just want to go in there and use a light stroke and fill it in, and then brush it up. Make sure everything's nice and laying flat once more. And then for concealer that I'm using the e.l.f. Concealer in what color? Deep cinnamon. And I'm using my Morphin flat brush. There's no number on it, and I don't know the name, but the brand is Morphin. I'm using my Morphin flat brush, and I'm just going underneath the bottom of my brows and just clean everything out and nice and clean. Yeah, once I'm done lining up my bottom brows, I'm gonna go in. Oh, before that, you just want to, apply the concealer all over your eyelid or whatever, whatever. Now I'm gonna use my Real Technique setting brush and just set the concealer, and I'm just dabbing it into my skin. Like always, you don't want to drag the product. You just want to dab it into your skin. Once you're done with that, I'm using the Juvia's Place setting powder, in the whatnot. The name is Gobi. So I'm using that to set my concealer, because I just want my eyeshadow to stick when I go in with my eyeshadow. So that's the whole point of setting your concealer with the setting powder. And then I'm done with that. I'm going at the top of the brows. I'm using the same concealer, the e.l.f. concealer that I use for the bottom. Usually I do two shade. I do like lighter at the bottom and then darker at the front. But today I wanted to do something different, so I just use one concealer, which was the e.l.f. Concealer in the color Deep Cinnamon. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean the top of my brow. I was trying to get it to be similar or kind of exactly the same as the other one, but you know how that goes. It never exactly the same. It's always a little different. So you want to go ahead and clean in the middle of your brows, just so you don't have unibrow. Yeah, we don't want to have no unibrows here. We just want two separate eyebrows. So go ahead and blend everything out once more, and just gonna do your final touches and whatever, whatever. But yeah, and I'm gonna stop talking for now. Okay, and then I'm going back again with the same setting powder by Juvia's Place, and just setting my eyes once more before I can go back in with my eyeshadow. Well, actually, for eyeshadow today, I'm not using like eyeshadow. I am using, I'm gonna use, come on girl, come on, where it is. There it is. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer. There, that's how it looks. I'm gonna use that as a foundation today. I'm just using my Morphe Fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm just making names. There's no name on it, so I'm gonna call it Morphe Fluffy eyeshadow brush. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip that into my bronzer and just apply it like all over my eyelid. Since I'm just going for one color tone today, so there's no highlight, contour, or whatever. It's just one eyeshadow for today, or one bronzer for today. So I'm gonna pat that all over my eyelid. And yes. Apply it. Blend, and that's the game. Okay, now we're jumping into the lash. I'm using the Air Crown lash I got from Amazon. It's just the Air Crown one. I've used the lashes so many times. I'm just reusing it. And I use my dual lash glue and just apply it on the strip. And attach it to my eyelashes. Boom, bingo, there you go. Actually, it was so quick to do it today. Like most of the time, I struggle to get my eyelashes to stay in place. But man, today everything was just working. Boom, boom, boom. It's just so nice. And then I'm gonna use my moisturizer, which is the Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. I'm just moisturizing my face before I can go in with my foundation. And I also did my primer too. I used the what did I use? Maybelline. I used the Maybelline primer to prime my face. And then I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Foundation. What color? What color? Let me see. I went in with the color Cocoa. It says deep wave neutral undertone. So that was I believe that's the darkest shade they had for me. Looking at it right now, it looks like it's so light for my skin tone, but guys, it's all gonna come together. It's not that light. It's just maybe the lighting. And then once I'm done applying that, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Foundation brush and just blend everything into my skin. You want to make sure you're going underneath your eyes and other places that cluttered tend to sit, just so you don't have crease in that area. So you just blend everything into your skin nice and smooth, and you want to take your time so your makeup can turn out good. You don't want to be in a hurry. And I'm going in with another layer of foundation just on my cheek area, because I break out over there a lot. Like I want full coverage over there. So I'm just going back in with another layer, and then also my forehead too. So just to give this area full coverage. And then go ahead and blend it, and blend, and blend, and blend. And then I'm gonna use my Morphe setting spray, and I use the setting spray to spray it on the beauty blender or sponge, whatever it's called. I don't know. I just spray it on it to make it a little moist before I can use that to blend my foundation again. Cause I use the brush. The brush does the work, but I also go back in and use the sponge just to make sure everything is all nice and on point. You know what I mean? So I'm just going back in and just making sure everything is all blended nicely. Okay, you feel me? You feel me, sis? I'm using the same e.l.f. Concealer to do my highlighting. Okay, and I'm gonna apply the concealer underneath my eyes, my forehead, my nose, my chin, and pretty much I think that's it. Yeah, underneath my eyes, my forehead, chin, and nose area. So those are the places that I want to stand out the most, like highlight. You know. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply the concealer to those area. And then once I'm done applying the concealer, I'm gonna use my Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm gonna spray it with the little spray it with my setting spray just to give it that dim look and texture, whatever. And then just go back in and blend everything in. And whenever you're doing makeup, you just want to like take your time to do the whole blending thing. If you're in such a hurry, um, I don't know, you're just gonna do everything quick and I don't know. So just take your time and just blend everything in, and your result gonna be amazing. Once more, I'm using my sponge Life Beauty blender to just go back in and clean everything out. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and use my Julia Plus concealer in the number 11 to just give my inner eye area a little highlight, just a little highlight, and then I'm gonna apply that to the bridge of, well, the middle of my nose too. Okay, so once I'm done applying that, I'm using a little baby sponge to just blend it in, and it goes underneath my eyes pretty well compared to the bigger one. So that was very handy. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Julia Clips, the same setting powder I used earlier. I'm just using the same setting powder to just set all those places that I highlighted, my under my eyes, my forehead, my chin area, my nose. And you know the drill. It's the same old thing every time. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my this. I'm gonna use my Juvia Plus contour stick in it's called Casina. So I'm gonna use that to do my contouring. I'm just gonna apply that on my chin area, I would say, and then my forehead. I'm just gonna apply that darker shade just to this area, and then my nose too on the side of my nose. And I'm using my Instant Pop blending brush by Real Technique to blend out the contour. You can use whatever brushes you have. You can use whatever product you have, drugstore product, beauty supply product. You can make anything work with any supplies that you have at home. You don't have to use any product that I have. You don't have to use any product anybody has. You just do you, boo. Do you, boo, and yes. Okay? Alright, go ahead and blend like your life depends on it, okay? Well, maybe not. But you know what I mean. Just blend that bad boy. Blend him out. Oh man, I'm having too much fun with you guys. Okay, I'm also using the Real Technique Deluxe piece brush to blend out my nose. Blend out my nose. And once I'm done blending out, I'm gonna go back in with my uh, Anastasia powder bronzer to set all the contour area out. So yeah. So that was the same bronzer that I used for my eyes for like eyeshadow. So it's the same bronzer I'm just using to bronze everything out. Like the name says, bronzer, bronzer baby. And if you have reached this far of my video, you're awesome. You're great. You're amazing. Thank you so much for staying this long with me. Because you just, uh, great. Okay, so I'm using my Morphin continuous setting mist to set my face. And once everything is dry, you gotta make sure it's dry. So, and then once it's dry, you go in with your eyebrow pencil. Well, I'm going in with my eyebrow pencil to just line up my waterline. You can use whatever you have. And once I'm done lining up my waterline, I'm gonna use the same Anastasia bronzer to, just go back underneath the same waterline and line it up again, just to get rid of that harshness from the eyebrow pencil, I guess. I'm going with my mascara and applying it at my bottom lash, and also I'm gonna apply at my top lash, thick lash, just to make sure my natural eyelashes is gonna blend in with the thick eyelashes. So that was the point of applying mascara at the top, even though it's not my real eyelash. I wish it was. So now I'm gonna go in with my Neo eyeshadow, and I'm using my Morphin brush, and I'm gonna go in with the Neo green, and just apply that into my inner theater area to give me the highlight. I love me some good highlight. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I apply that to my inner theater area, cause I want some spunk. But you don't have to do the whole highlighting thing. You can just leave it as natural as it is. I just wanted to highlight, but you can leave it as plain as it is, and you'll be good. Now I'm gonna go in with my Saharan blush palette by Vivia Bliss. I was using the orange and the brown together, and I'm just gonna apply that to my cheeks. And once I'm done with that, I'm gonna use my MAC Studio Fix to just bring everything together, the whole highlighting, the contouring, the blush, the everything, because you don't want your face, like half of your face is lighter and the other one is darker, and then just like blend everything out together and just make everything like one big package. Nice. Okay. Okay, nice. Time for some highlight. I'm using my highlight by Fenty Beauty highlight by Rihanna, and what is it called? Trophy Wipe. So I'm using my Trophy Wipe highlighter. Apply a little bit to my forehead, my chin area, my nose, bridge of my nose, and voila. Now it's time for lip gloss. What am I using here? I'm using my Met um, lip liner in the color cherry. So yeah, just to line up my lip. And then once I'm done with that, I am gonna use the lipstick I'm gonna use is called Glow Up Academy soft matte lipstick, and it's called Damn Girl. Ooh, I like that name. Yeah. So yeah, just apply it to my lips, and then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go in with some clear lip gloss, and that'll be it. Oh snap! She's done. She's done. She's looking a good girl. Yes, baby girl. You better rock that. Ooh, I see you. Uh-huh. Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching.